there is a spiritual truth out there which is not for the faint of heart nor for the faint of mind. The Garden of Eden is a parallel reality which is non-physical. It's where the source is. It's a non-physical uh, reality. It's a non-physical state of being, right? Now we talk about souls in Christianity. Souls. Everybody has a afterlife concept about the soul, right? And moving on, passing on into the next life after death, right? The truth is a little bit like that, but on Earth it's upside down, you could say, right? You're in a matrix, sort of. The physical reality you live in is a matrix, it's a mathematical formula. It's a matrix because everything is math related and it is binary. It's a quantum script, you could almost say, a blood script. You have been scripted your entire life to live out a state of zombie, right? You are a machine, and that is fact. If you're even a slightest bit scientific, you know that the blood, organs, the flesh, sinews, tissue, the way your heart beats when you are hungry, thirsty, it's all mechanical in nature. These are semi-autonomous systems that makes this body, like you see my hand, that makes it a corpse. This is a walking, living corpse because it's made of a skeleton with flesh and blood around it. That's a corpse. It's a skeleton. It's a living skeleton. And you think you are alive, but your real life is a spiritual self. But it's a very, 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 very hard truth. This is the nature of the beast, and this is not for pussies. Because many people couldn't sacrifice or accept the gift of eternal life or the waters of life, which is a non-physical place. The fountain of youth is a non-physical vibration. It's all about frequency and vibration, right? If you know Nikola Tesla, he talks about the source. Now, he invented a lot of modern technology, Tesla coil, electricity. He had a better understanding of these things than most people ever on the planet. Even today, we still use his understandings of it. And the truth is a lot stranger than fiction. Um, but this is on earth, this is the upside down, and it's the unholy trinity, right? Okay, so you've got black and white binary, yes or no, uh, one or zero. Now, yes or no. Are you hungry? Yes or no. Are you thirsty? Yes or no. Your door is either open or closed. Your lights are either on or off. Your car is either starting or not starting. You're driving or not driving. You are visiting a place or not visiting a place. Um, you are a politician or in favor of a political group, or you are not. Everything is divided between left or right. You have the left-wing politics and the right-wing politics. Now that makes two, right? Two. You've got two, left and right. Now, the thing you don't know, but it's rubbed in your face daily, is that you are being controlled by a group that controls the left and right politics. Like for in America, for example, you have the left wing and the right wing, but behind the screen, and they're called the Freemasons, they are in control of all of it. So that makes it the unholy trinity. It's the, if you know the American eagle, the bald eagle, it has a left wing and a right wing politics, and it has a head. The head is what controls the left and the right wing. Um, so the Freemasons, who are they? Well, you're gonna have to fucking look it up for yourself. They're all the famous people. They are the Pope, the Christian famous people. They are the movie stars. They are satanic. They are black and white. Okay, Jesus versus the devil is black and white. It's a story. It's a divided story about division. Everything on earth is divided. Vegan versus not vegan. Sexuality versus sexuality. You have LGBTQ community versus straight people. You're all fucking zombies and you're all fucking asleep, and it's the real truth. You may say, oh, this guy is crazy, which is what I would say, but it's actually not the case, because you are being fooled. You are using a computer machine which is made up out of zeros and ones. Okay, you people have heroes that you listen to and worship, like Elon Musk, Donald Trump, George Bush, Obama, Katy Perry, um, all the other actors, Tom Cruise, and every other famous movie star that you consume daily, uh, Johnny Depp and everybody else. They're all actors. They're all playing you. They're all playing you. Not everybody in that world is going to be aware of what they're really into, of what they're, or what is going on, because not everybody is privileged to be part of the Freemason sect. There are many degrees in the Freemason sect, up to 33 degrees in the Freemason sect. 33, 33 is the highest degree in the Freemason sect. Now, Hitler was a Freemason, and I can tell you now that Hitler has a photograph where he shows the Masonic triangle. You can look it up, Masonic triangle. You will see Kanye West showing the Masonic triangle. Now, these two people would have nothing in common, and in real life, they would never accepted each other, is what you think. But they're actually in secret, in part of the same organization. It is the Freemason sect. Um, when Nazis won the political election in 1933, when Hitler was also made chancellor of the government in 1933. So remember, 33 degrees in the Freemasonry. So 1933, Freemason Hitler became chancellor of the government, and Nazis win the election with 288 seats. Now, what is that? 2 plus 8 equals 18. If you know anything about sacred geometry or vortex math, which involves Nikola Tesla also, then you will be aware that of the sacred numbers 3, 6, 9. So 18 is 1 plus 8 equals 9, right? But 18 is also 6 times 3. Now that's 666. Um, this world is satanic. Our carbon atoms have 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. This universe has been created by Satan. Earth is a creation. There is an architect of the universe, which is Satan. Satan is the creator of all this place. Now, in the Bible, it's an upside down, inverted story. So you can say Jesus in the Bible is also Satan. But you should go to Quasi-Luminous for this stuff. But you're trapped in this prison. Now, the funny thing about this, what I really wanted to set across. Blood over intent and the sealed elect. Let's say you have two universes, right? Let's say this is one side of, this is the physical universe, and this is the other universe. This one is upside down, and it's been inverted. This is physical. This is physicality. This is the laws of the nature that operate here. Now, many people are not spiritually awake. They think they are, but they are not. True spiritual awakeness requires no ego. And no ego, it's the death of you, because no ego, it means no you. You are not who you think you are. In the real universe, you are somebody completely different. Now, in order for these spiritual, non-physical entities to get to you on this side, they will be torturous as fuck. They will hurt you, they will damn you, they will curse you. You will feel like you have walked through hell again and again and again until you sacrifice something about you, your ego, yourself, and you have to always continuously fight for getting through into Eden, into the spiritual awakeness. Um, the people on that other side, when you make a full connection, you will start remembering who they are, who you are, but that will never be clear enough. You will always suffer. You will always suffer because of your ego being on. You, as the nature of the beast, as Satan, will fight the truth. And it said in the Bible that Satan torments the good, but the truth is in reverse. The good people will torment you to get you to be awakened and be jolly and happy with it all and be on the other side. These non-physical humans are not above humiliating you using Freemason stuff, using black magic and all this sort of stuff. You would actually become sort of demonically possessed, right? And that is the truth. It is fucking insidious that this is reality, almost you can say. So, I intend to deny Eden. I reject blood over intent, sealed elect. The toll is too great. No change to me. In a way, you can say that this is about you losing in order to be victorious. It's very, very, very strange. Now they will talk to you and say it's a gift. Telepathic communication is real, right? If not, listen to. It's not like in the books or in the science fiction movies. You can, for example, take this and reverse it around. Find Morpheus equals save me from Earth. Save me from Earth in reverse speaks find Morpheus, or Luminous when he says things, which was absolute proof of the ideal proof of a non-logical factor into the universe, a higher frequency that will fuck with your mind. This is not meant for your monkey brains. Your monkey brains are like a cage almost. It's scripted, it's unaware, and it's incapable of perceiving these extra sensory dimensions and higher vibrational frequencies without you going mad. If you look at the life of Nikola Tesla, this guy was in contact with the source, right? And he said humans weren't ready. But if you think about Nikola Tesla's life, this guy went through madness and he ended up losing everything. All his inventions were taken, electricity, his ideas were stolen. Thomas Edison patented it, so we would all be paying taxes for it, which lead us into the world today. Thanks a lot, you fat fuck. And at the end of Nikola Tesla's life, if you think about it, he ended up dying alone and he was in love with a pigeon. Okay, that's not good stuff, but that's a perfect example of how opposite the truth is. If you do good or extremely good, or if you are even in contact with heaven, you will be tormented for it. If heaven comes for you, it will feel and be like hell because you are in hell. Okay, Freemasons believe you are in hell, you are actually really in hell. Hell means binary, it's black and white. Ones and zeros, yes and no's. That is the division of consciousness. You are divided against yourself. You have a black side to yourself, a dark negative impulses. Carl Jung calls it your shadow self. And you have your higher self, your good nature, the things we perceive as being pleasant or good behavior, innocence. But both of these are within us. Our consciousness is divided against itself. If you talk about the Garden of Eden, Eve ate from the apple of knowledge, and she was tempted by the snake, the serpent, a lizard. And from the moment she ate from the tree of knowledge, from the fruit of knowledge, her consciousness became divided against herself. Because in the origin of creation and that of Adam, they were one whole consciousness. They didn't have division. They were a complete being, and that made them perfect. They were non-physical beings, and that means they were naked. They were non-physical. They didn't have bones, flesh, organs, and all that stuff. So they were non-physical. That's the real paradise. So they were naked. They were perfect. Now in the story, which is such a story, but it shows the example. A serpent. Now you at the core of our brains, there is a reptilian part of our brain. So that's the serpent. It's very personal. So there is no great nemesis of God because it's a division story. It's about God versus Satan. That's a division story. The Bible is in and of itself completely satanic. It's a black and white story where Satan does all the evil things. He is also the angel of light and he's very clever, right? A trickster gods. Now in the Freemasons, a trickster and a jester are worshipped. So anyways, Eden eats from her fucking apple. And her consciousness, her perfect consciousness, became divided into black and white, into binary, and she and Adam were thrown from the Garden of Eden. They became Satan. They became animals. Satan is another word for animal. It's the number of the beast, 666. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons is the carbon 12 atom, which creates your human body, your mammalian human body. That means that your body is an animal body. This is flesh, blood, and bone. It's an animal nature. This is the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast is another word for the nature of an animal, the black and white nature of an animal. Am I prey or am I predator? Am I food or am I gonna get or am I gonna be the one that's eating something? Do I have a lot of money or not? Yada yada yada. That's the real truth about it. So this is realm is the nature of the beast. It's Satan's kingdom. In the Bible it says, how can Satan's kingdom stand if Satan is divided against himself? That means black and white. That means polar opposites, duality, positive and negative. A positive attracts a negative. The good side of the force versus the dark side of the force. In Star Wars, for example, these things are inseparable, but they are polar opposites. Polar opposites. They have been turned against them, turned inverted against each other. Right? In this world, a positive attracts a negative. So a positive attracts a negative. They're inseparable. And that's because they're inverted. You can almost say that in Eden or in paradise, a positive attracts a positive and a negative attracts a negative. A positive rejects a negative, giving you for far better results in life scenarios. There won't be the drama that arises from a positive versus a negative situation. Um, Squeeze me. So these spiritual forces, they come through into this reality. If you are, one day it will happen to you, it's unavoidable. Um, they will shatter your ego, they will destroy your brain, they will do whatever they have to get you home. Anyways, I've been going through the shit for a very long time, a year and a half, ever since I was chosen by this thing. I can't bear it anymore. I hope this solves it. Goodbye.